Likewise, the trend and identification. So all these are the important things. So the recording has started. So all these are the important things. Okay. So if I said this is an excellent approach to presenting, yes. So this is how you need to ensure that you analyze. So most of the time, one thing that should always, so guys, I'm always saying this. We have a lot of data analysts, guys. We have 77 people over here, and everyone, whenever there is an employment or there's a vacancy of data analyst, each and everyone we want to apply. But let me tell you something. There's one thing you should always look out for. What can you have that will be quite different, that will look different from other competitors? Right? Always add what, guys? PowerPoint to it. You need to know PowerPoint. You need to know how you are going to present your analysis to the stakeholders. And likewise, also, I think if I have, so likewise over here, data models. So I talk about different data models, the agent level model. So even though at the end, I later worked on it, some was rejected, I later worked on it. So time series, so of which there was only, the company only had the disbursement from February to June, right? The company only had the disbursement from February to June. So likewise, we have KPIs, assumptions. So can you give assumption yourself? Are you the one giving assumption, or there is a benchmark being set by each and head of the department? So these are what you need to work on, guys. So these are the important things which each and everyone needs to work on as a data analyst, right? So any other question again before we move to what we have for today? So let me just entertain one more. So if you understand that, can you give it? Let me see your emoji. Right, thank you so much for that. Yeah, it is. That's a question.
Okay, so yeah, my question is about the ETL and the ULP model. So what's the major difference between why the data engineers prefer to load data before transforming?
So if there is noise in that place. There is noise. Can you type your question, please? There is noise in that place. You can just type it, don't worry, I will answer it. Just type it in the chat box, I will answer it. Yeah, Buluwatife, you can answer a question, Buluwatife.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. My question is just about from the presentation in terms of the anomalies and the skewed. So even if I'm working on data, that means the anomalies I must not delete it. I must able to present it in data in the insights. Maybe if I'm presenting it, right?
So can you come again? Can you come again, please?
I said the anomalies in the data. Maybe as I'm working in the data, I saw some, maybe the outlier, maybe the connection of the data.
Okay.
In working with it, there are some digits that are more far greater than others.
There are some what?
There are some number digits, maybe in the
okay, there are some anomalies, right?
Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
So if you notice in this presentation, I also specify the anomalies which so these are some of the anomalies. These are some of the anomalies, right? That is this over collection anomalies. So you have to specify it because the head of the department, you are working as a data analyst. You need to show to the head of the department the anomalies that you detect from the data that was submitted. Normally, it is the data entry as sales is coming in. Is the data entry that keep updating the file and that keep updating the data sets. So there can be a mistake from the data entry or the sales associate, right? So or anybody recording all those things. So it is your own duty as a data analyst to detect those anomalies and ensure data consistency and ensure data quality as well. And likewise, if there is data anomaly, you need to identify it in your dashboard, not in your dashboard, in your slide. Right, you need to identify it in your analysis.
I don't need to delete it.
You don't need to. No,
I
no, no,
don't
no,
need
no,
to
no, no,
delete
no,
it. All right, all right.
no, no. You don't have to delete it, because if you delete anything from company's data, it's either you are reducing their revenue, you are undervaluing their revenue or something. So let me entertain one more question again. Yeah, Curtis.
Hello, sir. Hope you are doing well, Mr. Ibrahim.
Yeah.
I have two questions. The first
Okay.
is what I asked yesterday. Does the CodeSphere Hub as representation in different countries
Sorry, can you
other
come again?
than Nigeria? Does CodeSphere Hub have representation in other countries, like offices in sub offices in other country, rather than
Okay.
only in Nigeria? This is the first question.
Okay.
The
Okay.
second question that I had is maybe I was not really following very well maybe the issue of network that I was encountering yesterday. I want first you to talk about some errors and mistakes that can come that we can like that analyst we can encounter while connecting Power BI to a data source to a data set. Sorry.
Okay, yes. So let me answer your first question. So, and I want each and everyone to be please attentive. So when talking of okay, so the first question is pertaining to CodeSphere Hub. Yeah, so CodeSphere Hub, we are just going, and I said we went for our International Women's Day. It's not working. What to shake? This is not working. Oh my shake. So we went for our International Women's Day on Thursday. So, and likewise, we also have a strategic 2026 plan, of which every month also we tend to only have different plan, different domain that we are doing. So likewise, so I want to announce this information by God's grace next week. We are rolling out vacancies for some specific roles. So for anyone interested, we have different tools available. So for anyone interested, so as I've said yesterday, at CodeSphere we are building something big, right? And this time we are not just going, we are building a leadership movement. So because over the months we have trained, mentored, and impacted young people across tech field. So, and generally now it is time to scale up. So because our aim and goal is to empower 15,000 plus youths across Africa, and not only Africa alone. And we can't do it alone. So we need to have, we are looking for passionate individuals who are ready to lead, to build, to contribute and impact. So we have some applications and we have some rules that are available. So like we have the community manager, we have the program manager, we have the partnership lead, so and some other rules. So currently I have over like 6 or 7 people who reach out to me from UK, and likewise some from United States joining CodeSphere Hub. I will really also be glad to have them as well. But for now we exist in Nigeria, but by God's grace, I will look into it expanding across other countries as well, and likewise having representatives across different countries as well. So it's something I also like to have, and also work in hand with all other representatives that will be interested to take the CodeSphere up and align with our long-term goals and objectives. So yeah, so that's that. So each and every one, I will inform you if the flyer is out, you can apply for any individual roles, any leadership roles that you want to apply to, that you are interested. So that's it. So the second one is that pertaining to, so what's the second question again?
Before repeating my second question, should I ask for a few precision from the first answer?
Yeah, what do you say?
Yeah, the first, maybe thank you for the answer and the precision. I want just to know these roles, will they be remote or only for Nigerians, like
No, it will be
home based?
it will be remote. It will be
All right.
remote. And likewise,
So means
so far that we'll be having from different countries, it will be remote.
okay.
And likewise, if we want to do any program, you can always join us. We are going to always train it. So you can always join us. And likewise, but it will be remote. So anybody from any countries can join us as well. So the
All
link will be
right.
out by next week. The flyer will be out
Okay.
by next week by God's grace. So you can always join us from any countries. So
Thank
anyone
you.
that are
Now
free
the
to join
second.
us. Okay. The second question.
Yeah, the second was, would you please talk a bit about some mistakes or like errors, bugs that we can encounter while connecting Power BI to a data set?
Yeah, so I'm
And
going to so we are going to attend to that today by God's grace. So it's among what we have today also. It's among what I'm also going to teach today. So just follow through and let's continue from what we have. So thank you so much, Curtis. So you said you are from Dr. Congo, right?
from the Democratic Republic of Congo, yes.
Okay, Republic of Congo. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Ah, okay. So the person joining us from YouTube Live, I think you can join us. I think we have more space on the Google Meet. You can join us. So in case you have this, guys. So yesterday, so let me stop sharing this and share my entire screen. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to answer your question, Idris Solale. Don't worry. I'll pin it now and answer your question. So before we finish, I'm going to answer that. Yeah. So let me stop sharing. Share my entire screen. So yesterday I explained, I talked about getting data from different sources. So we have done getting data from different sources. We talk about getting data from Microsoft Excel. We talk about getting data from CSV. We talk about getting data from PDF. We talk about getting data from JSON. Don't forget, guys, talk about getting data from SharePoint. Likewise, we move to database. Likewise, so Azure are generally mostly being used by data engineering. Azure are mostly being used by data engineering. So likewise, this year we also have a cohort for data engineering. We also have a cohort for data engineering. So and we are working towards that to ensure that we will bring a facilitator that can train on data engineering as well. So likewise, we talk about getting data from online. Don't forget, online can be either Google Drive, either Google Analytics, so either GitHub or SharePoint Online, and likewise from other angles as well, which are web and SharePoint lists. So likewise, I talk about the difference between ETL and ELT. The ETL is extract, load, and transform. So extract extract is about pulling data from various sources. Transform, that means before loading it to the Power BI, you want to clean your data, you want to shape your data, you want to format your data, then you load it directly to Power BI before it can be ready for analysis. Then ELT is you want to do all your data cleaning, all your data transformation, all your data formatting. You want to do it on the Power BI directly. That means after you extract your data, then you load it directly to Microsoft Power BI. We did this yesterday. So over today, I want us, so don't forget, as I've said, that as we are doing the practical, I want us to be doing the theory. It's very, very much important. As we are doing the practical, we must be doing the theory. So we start from the beginning today, and we need to follow through from the beginning. So let's start from this beginning. So we have done this. So Now, so get data from files. Get data from files. Don't forget, I explained the 4 flat file location, the local, one drive for business, one drive for personal, SharePoint. So your assignments for this week: 1, you are writing a technical blog on getting data from different sources. You're writing a technical blog. I will teach you on how to write a technical blog, right? So I'm not going to waste time on this because we have done almost everything. So we are going to write a technical blog on dev.to, either dev.to or Medium, any of the two. You write a technical blog. And likewise, so you have to go and read from the Microsoft Learn. You need to go and read from the Microsoft Learn. So connect to data. No, disturb me now. So connect to data in a file. So so we have done this. So we have done this. Can you reduce your voice? So we have done this. So if you want to connect to data, don't forget you click on get data and you pick any one of your choice. Then we have 2 things: is either you load or you transform it. I think you know now. So you can read also. So now you can select load to automatically load your data into Power BI model. That means you are loading it directly into Power BI, or you select transform data. So when you select transform data, that means you are launching the Power Query editor. Now, this is the Power Query editor. Where is this? Where is my cursor? Hope this one does not hang like this. So this is the Power Query editor. So this is the Power Query editor. Now, so this is the Power Query editor. And what is Power Query? Now, so all this type of question, you always meet it during your phase of interview. The Power Query editor lets you shape and transform your data. Power Query editor is generally a transformation tools. Guys, it's called a transformation tools, where you can format your data, you can clean your data, you can reshape your data before your data analysis, right? So likewise, how can you change the data source file? Now that's what we are going to do today, because we skipped this yesterday, so we are going to do it now. Whenever you import a data, now let us import a data from Microsoft Power BI. Now first, let us get where the data is coming from first. The data is here. Now I have that data. This is where the data is. This is where the data is. The data is under document, under document, and under getting data from Power BI. This is where the data is. Now I want to extract this data, Amazon sales data set. I want to extract it into Microsoft Power BI, right? So let's do it. I'll come here. Don't forget it's CSV. You need to know the exact type of your data you want to import into Microsoft Power BI. It's always very, very important. So I'll come here, I'll connect. So I will select this, open. So I'll go to transform. So while transforming it, I'm taking it to Power BI. So we are talking of data source setting, right? So where is the slide? Data source setting. Now, data source setting. Now, what is data source setting, guys? Your data source settings, data source. Now, what is the meaning of data source? Data source is where the exact part or the exact location you are extracting your data from. Guys, everyone, where exactly did I get this data from? Guys, I got it from where? From my local file, from the document, and get data from Power BI. Now, guys, so let me repeat it again. I came to document, from document to getting data from Power BI, right? Then under getting data, it was here. So this is the part. So that is what we call the data source. The data source is the exact part where your data source and where your file is coming from. Right now, let's assume that you mistakenly change your data source part. Guys, anyone who can tell me what will happen to that file? What will happen to that data set? You mistakenly change the part of your data source. What will happen to your data file? What's going to happen to your data? Anyone? You mistakenly change.
It's going to load.
Yeah, anyone?
It's not going
Yeah,
to load.
Power Query would not be able to detect the
Thank
source
you.
part.
Power Query will not be able to detect the source part again, and it's not going to load to Power BI. Guys, let me tell you something. In a real world scenario, it exists like that, right? So the head of your data, the head of data in your company can just tell you that, okay, we have changed. They can just send you an email that we have changed the part of this data. So kindly go to this place and go and retrieve that data from this part. And then it's not compulsory going to ChatGPT to be asking, how can I change the part back to this part? No, it's very simple. Now, in the practical way, what are you going to do? Now, let's assume that I want to remove this part now. Guys, I want to remove it. I want to take it to download. Guys, I want to take it to download. Let me take it to download. Guys, can you see now? It's in download now. So it's here now. No. Let me take it away. Let me bring it to let me see. Yeah, so let me bring it to Power BI desktop. Let me bring it to Power BI desktop. So it's on that Power BI desktop now. Now, can you see that I already changed the parts? So over here now, let's come here and click on refresh. Let us refresh it. Now come here, let us refresh all. And let's see what is going to happen. Now, guys, see what happened. See what happened exactly. See, please, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen perfectly? Can you see it, guys?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can see the screen.
Yeah, thank you, guys. So now, what happened? It said data source not found. File or folder could not find. That means, can you see exactly? The part is stated here. Look at the part is stated here. Look at the part is stated here. It said C. That is the name of my computer is starting from C. That is the C. My computer. Can you see from my computer to document to getting data from Power BI? Then I selected that file. Can you see that Power BI automatically it detected my file, the part of my file, guys. So what will happen? How can you change your data source file? How can you change it? You come to this data source setting. Go to this data source setting. Click on data source setting, right? Then click on change source. Click on change source. Now, the change source will take you. Then you can go to you have to browse the source. Go and browse where the new file is now. Where the new file is. Where is the new file? The new file is under Power BI desktop. Then click it, open it again. Then can you see it has already changed now? Computer, document, Power BI desktop, Amazon sales data. Click on OK. Then can you see it has already changed now? Then click on close. Then next thing, let us go and refresh everything. Who's calling me? So guys, so let's go and refresh it now. So come here, refresh all. Now, can you see that? Can you see that? It has refreshed back. So you have your data now. We have your data now. So that is how you always change data source setting. That is how you always change your what, guys? Your data source setting. So if I can continue, let me see your emoji. Let me see your emoji. If I can continue. Thank you, guys. So changing data source setting is very simple. Changing data source setting is very simple. Just have to come to data source. Just come to this data source. Then come to change source. Then change the source. So you can change the source from that part, guys. Then now the next thing. So ensure you go and read this up. Ensure you go and read this up. So the next thing is what? How can you get data from relational data sources? How can you get data from relational data sources? So relational data sources has to do with your SQL server. So we have done it yesterday. How can you get data? When you come to get data, he said your next step is to enter your database server name and your database name. I said it yesterday. This is the only thing it's going to request for. Your database server name and your database name in your SQL server. Those are the two things. And then we have two data connectivity mode. We have the import and we have the direct query. Guys, we have the import, we have direct query. The import is your normal way. So what I did earlier now, we call it import. That means you are importing all your data into Power BI. Guys, but direct query means you want to query a part from your database and only bring that specific part. I did it yesterday. So kindly go and watch it and then you know more about it, right? So mostly you select import. So because of and I tell you guys the difference between you need to know the difference between your imported and direct query is that what your imported file is the best. Direct query has to go and start scanning, so it can be very, very slow. It has to go and be scanned. So let's assume that we have a database of over like more than 50,000 information or more than 100,000. I've seen a company database of which is over like 500,000, of which their database is from 2002, guys. So it can be very slow. It can be very slow, guys. So the best thing is that always use import, and then you have to from there. Then you can select the only information you need from your Power Query. So that's that. And likewise, data modeling as well. So data modeling is not restricted on your imported file, but it is very, very restricted on your what, guys, on your direct query. Because let's assume you're only bringing 4 tables. That means you have restricted it. So that's that. So I talk more about that. I talk more about import and direct query. Then likewise, I already explain how when you load and you're in transform data. Likewise, import data by writing an SQL query. That's your direct query. So this is direct query exactly, guys. So this is direct query. So that means, so for this scenario now, so Power BI will go to that database and it will only bring ID, name, and sales amount. So I also talk about how you can change data source setting. You can also change data source setting from Power BI. It's very simple. So this is how it is. Likewise, so how can you write an SQL statement? So you don't need all this. So that means you need to learn. So likewise, I'm not going to explain dynamic reports. Do not squeeze again. So I'm not going to explain dynamic report because we are still going to do it when we get to parameters because of time. You need to write that inside. I'm serious. Do not squeeze again. Okay. Capture them by inside the class. So likewise, so the next thing is how to get data from NoSQL database. I did not explain NoSQL database yesterday. So because I don't have data, I don't have any data from Azure Cosmos DB. Generally, it is data engineering that makes use of Azure Cosmos DB, guys. So how can you get data from Azure from Cosmos DB? Generally, what you need, and he said, so select continue. Said on the preview, select continue. That is after clicking on. So what you are going to do is that whenever you are writing your blog, you can make use of this as well. Get data. Can you see all this annotation? I will teach you on how to do that annotation. So get data on this as well. Then you click on connect, continue. The next thing now, when you click on Cosmos DB to connect, right, you can specify on what you need is that you can specify the Azure Cosmos DB account endpoint URL, because all Azure we always have a URL, guys. So your Azure portal, you have to go to your Azure portal and go and select your URL. So let's try it. Let's go to Azure Cosmos DB over here. I don't have any data from Azure Cosmos DB actually. So assuming I have any data from Azure Cosmos DB, and then I would have specifically used it. But most times I don't really make use of Azure Cosmos DB. Generally, it is being used by data engineering. Yeah, it is being used by data engineering. So come here, Azure, right? So this is Azure Cosmos DB. So is it Azure Cosmos DB one, or let's check only Azure Cosmos DB? So let's pick this. Let's see. Let's connect. So so let's see what it is exactly going to request for. What is it going to request for? Can you see it's asking for your URL? So you need to know the URL of your database, and likewise, because one thing, maybe next class I'm going to ensure that I talk to some of my friends from the data team to get me access to their Azure Cosmos DB portal. So I think your Azure Cosmos DB is just like maybe dbeaver or something. You need your URL, you need your database name and your collection. Then optional is your SQL. Maybe you want to use your direct query. You want to get queries directly from your website. So that's what you need. Then likewise, don't forget you need your URL. You need to always know this. They are very, very important. Then I talk about how to import a JSON file. Don't forget, you can go and watch the video. I talk about how to JSON file. So how can we get data from online services? How can I get data from online services? I talk about it from application. Now, how to connect to data in an application. Whenever you want to connect to SharePoint Online, you need what, guys? You need a URL. That's what you need. So likewise, how to select a storage mode. We have 3 storage modes. We have import, we have direct query, and we have dual. So I already explained this. It's your duty to go and read it. Now let's read the import. The import mode allows you to create a local Power BI copy of your semantic model from your data source. That means it is going to create the exact Power BI copy from your data source, right? So it's very simple. But direct query, what does direct query means? That means you don't want to save the local copy. You don't want to save everything. Instead, what do you need? You only have to query, right? So you are creating a direct connect. That means you are creating a direct connection with your Power BI and that database. So it is only going to pull out data from that database, right? It's going to pull out database, only just information from that database, right? So let's say, so instead of slowing down performance by having to load large amount of data into Power BI, you can use direct query to create a connection to the data source, right? So that's a direct query. Likewise, so don't forget direct query. Instead, you can query the specific tables that you will need by using native Power BI queries. Now, what is native Power BI queries? So these are native Power BI queries where you can easily write your code, select asterisk from. So all these things are called your native Power BI queries, guys. So the next one is the dual. What is dual? Dual means you can identify the one you want to use either by using import or by using what, guys? Direct query. So dual means both import and direct query. So any table that is being brought into your report is a product of both import and direct query, right? So you can use both dual, and that is that. So let's go to Azure Analysis Service. Now, under Azure Analysis Service, guys, so let's check for Azure Analysis Service. So it's not everything that you'll be using. Actually, it's not everything that you'll be using. As I've said earlier, not everything you'll be using. Let's check. So for Azure Analysis Service, if you want to get data, you need TSQL. You need TSQL. Azure Analysis Service Database. Let's try it. So what do you need? Let's check it. So it's saying if you want to connect to Azure Analysis Service, can you see get data when you connect, when you select Analysis Service, you are prompted for the server address and the database name. So it's just like it is also similar to what's it called? It's also similar to, can you see your server and your what, guys, and your database name. So now this MD, any query you are bringing here is optional. So you have to get your server name and your database name, guys. So that's for your Azure Analysis Service. So they are similar to your SQL server as well. So one thing I want you to note over here is that let me see, there's one thing I have So now under your Azure analysis service, guys, don't forget over here, instead of SQL, we don't have SQL under Azure analysis service. Instead of SQL, it is called TSQL. Please note that. You always see that in your exam. It is called TSQL. What TSQL? Transact SQL. Right. Transact SQL. So that is that. You have to, so you can go and read it. Then the next thing is that what? How can you fix performance issues? So that is the question Curtis asks. Now, whenever you are loading your data set, whenever you are loading Power BI or so let me type this. So whenever you are loading data into Microsoft Power BI, you can easily get some errors, guys. So one, how to fix performance issues. So how can you fix performance issues in Microsoft Power BI? One, you have to optimize performance in Power Query. So I want everyone to go and read this. So all these are very, very simple on how to optimize performance in Power Query. Likewise, how can you resolve data import errors? How can you? So whenever you have data errors of which you are trying to import data, what are those errors you are likely to see? You are likely to see all these errors, guys. Refresh, query timeout expired, Power Query error timeout expired. We could not find any data formatted as a table, so could not connect. So this is whereby it did not see any. So you are likely to see either even though as well data type errors. That's it. So it has to do with what, guys? It has to do with what's it called? From your database. Yes, it has to do with from your database. So you can see your data type errors. So likewise, I'm going to go to this exercise, but before we get to this exercise, so let me stop sharing my screen. Let me stop sharing my screen. Yeah, so we need to do, so we are going to do this, but I'm going to come back to it. So let's try our knowledge. Let's answer this. The first question, yeah, everyone, what's the answer for this? When connecting to a SQL Server database to get data, what language should you use to extract data? I told you. Guys, let's answer it.
TSQL.
Thank you, guys. TSQL. So, guys, so I said earlier, you always meet all this in your interview, guys. So, whenever you are connecting data to your SQL Server database, which is Azure, right? Instead of MDX, what you always connect is what, guys? TSQL. Now, the second one, you are creating a Power BI report. Guys, we have mixed it up. Now we're connecting to, okay, let's try it. Let's try SQL Server database. So the answer for, okay, let's see TSQL. Now, you are creating a Power BI report with data from an Azure analysis service, MDS Cube. When the data refreshes in the cube, you would like to see it immediately in the Power BI report. How would you connect? Now, I forgot to explain this. The answer is live connection. I'm going to go back and explain this again. Now, next one, what can you do to improve? Now, everyone, let's answer this. What can you do to improve performance when you are getting data in Power BI? What's the answer, guys?
Remove unnecessary columns.
Exactly. So let's take our answers.
Unnecessary columns are
Right. So for this now, I'm talking about for this. Now, let's go back. Let's go back to Azure Analysis Service. Yes. Let's go back to Azure Analysis Service. Where is the explanation? Where is the explanation? Yeah, so I think this is, let me go back to it. Now, so if you are getting data from Azure Analysis Service, guys, instead of using imports, generally imports does not really work under your Azure or Azure analysis service. So instead of using imports, what are you going to use? You are going to make use of live connection. Can you see connect live? Can you see? So you are going to use what, guys? You are going to use live connection, getting your server, getting your database, then you are going to use what, guys? A live connection. So you can read that and get more explanation from that. Now, the next one is we have to go to how to write getting data for. Let me sign in into this. Yeah, so if you have any question, okay, so I'm going to answer your question kindly. So let us teach ourselves on how to write technical blogs. And I said I'm going to talk more about the importance of technical blog. Technical blog is very, very essential, guys. So your assignment for this week, ensure you write that technical blog. One, you have to write that technical. Don't worry, I'll answer your question. You are going to write your technical blog. So we are either teaching ourselves dev.to or Medium, guys. So I think we should make use of Medium. Medium is very, very easy to set up. But this is why I love dev.to is that software, you meet a lot of software engineers. So guys, so which one should we go for? Actually, dev.to.
Medium.
So anyone you actually want to use? Yeah, so let me launch the lab. So let me come back and share my entire screen. Yeah, Kabi, I mentioned dev.co. I mentioned dev. So don't worry, you are going to see it. Don't worry, you are going to see it. So I'll come here. So start lab. So let's start the lab. Let's see. The lab is loading. So this is what I want, guys. As the lab is loading, I'll come here. Let us start Medium. And then I'll come here as well, dev.co. So now, how can you use it too? Now, the first thing is that okay, let me start with the dev.co. So is it that you use, because setting up Medium is very, very easy. Setting up Medium is very, very easy. And likewise, dev.co. So I'll come here under the dev.co, create account. So my lab is still loading. So create account. So I'll sign up with my, is it that you sign up with your Apple, your GitHub, or your, so I'm signing up with Gmail over here. So continue. Now, so you have to go and use a profile picture for yourself. So over here, I'm going to use a CodeSphere picture. Let me use one picture. Okay, let me use this. I'm just using anyhow picture for myself for it actually. So I won't call it CodeSphere. Let me just call it. Let me remember someone name. Kingsley. Yes. King. Just let me use King. Username. King's baby. Yes. So you write it by yourself. Continue, you write it by yourself. Come here. Now, I will advise you, after writing it by yourself, now select everything. Ensure you select everything, guys, because you always see lots and lots. Ensure you select everything. Just select everything, guys. So these are how you set up your dev.co. These are how you set up your dev.co. Select everything. Right, I think I've selected everything. So come here, continue. Who do you want to follow? Skip for now. Continue. Finish. Yes. No, thank you. I don't want. So yeah, I already set up my dev.co. So I'll come here now. Create a post. So you come here, you create a post. So I think before even creating a post, let's come to now. Click on your so edit profile. Now write a bio for yourself. Write a bio for yourself. Then write a bio for yourself. You are so. You are so. But let me show you my own dev.co. So you can always look at it. Dev.co. Let me log in. My dev.co is always signing actually, so I don't know why it's actually sign out. Oh, wow. Sorry, guys. Yes. So yeah, so you can see my profile. Yeah, so I'm a data analyst, data and cloud engineer, Power BI, SQL, Python, as well an AWS certified. The founder CodeSphere Hub is CodeSphere Hub actually. Yeah, so I can edit it here. So I can edit it here. Come here, CodeSphere Hub, right? So I'll click on save information. So you have to go and write something here. Don't forget, this is my own. This is my own. You have to write something pertaining to yourself. So anything you are available for, I always advise you, anything you are available for, write it here as well. Your skills and language, write it here. Don't mind me, I have not optimized my own. So I think that's that. Now let's go to our lab. Let's go back to our lab. Now our lab is open. Now this is a lab. So actually you don't need the lab. Do you know what you need, guys? I will send the lab to you. I will send the full information pertaining to this lab to you. So let us come here, password, enter the password, enter. Next. Next. So what you are going to do is that just copy everything in this place. Just copy everything here. Copy everything here. Go to a Microsoft Word. So this is everything actually. So go to a Microsoft Word, Control N, right? Paste everything. Guys, go and paste everything. Everything should paste actually. I think it's loading. Yes, so it's loading. So just paste everything. So you don't need to do anything over here. Why? Because you want to come and document. You want to come and document everything. You want to document everything under either Medium or dev.co. So before we leave this class, I'm going to tell you the importance of documenting it. I'll tell you the importance of documenting it as well. Right. So and then it's going to serve as your assignment. So for you to submit your assignment, a Google form will be sent on the group. Submit your assignments. You are submitting your LinkedIn. I'll teach you how to also write that LinkedIn as well, because I've been seeing some people writing LinkedIn. So you have to, and likewise, I'll talk more about your LinkedIn as well. So, which is very, very much important. So next one, yeah. So the next thing, you can start creating a post. So you come here, create post, right? So create a post. Now, how can you create a post? Now, what do you want to write on? What do you want to write on? See, there's no point of stressing yourself, guys. I will teach you the fastest way. What are you going to do? Come here, come to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is my friend because I use that a lot. So what you have pasted, everything you have pasted, come and copy everything. Then come here, paste it here, right? Paste it here. Can you see? It's loading, you have pasted it. Then tell ChatGPT, I want to write a technical blog on getting data from different sources, on getting data from different sources, right? Kindly help, don't mind my English, please. Don't mind my English. Kindly help me write an effective technical blog on the below. Effectively. Don't mind my English. Also give an appropriate technical blog topic. Now, let's see what it's going to provide. Let's see what it's going to provide. Right, so can you see getting data from multiple sources in Power BI? A technical guide to data connection and profiling. Can you see? So this is what it has provided. This is what it has provided. So now, instead of you waiting for this, do you know what I will advise you? Now, you are the one that will arrange it effectively. Now, you have to arrange it effectively. You tell ChatGPT 1, right? Do you know it has written introduction? So it should have introduction. So what I'm expecting from your assignment are all this introduction. Likewise, it should also have this architectural overview as well. Should also have architectural overview as well. 3. Likewise, maybe so you don't need the overview of Power BI. Then connecting to data from multiple sources. Then we can have Microsoft. You can have Excel. You have to write on Excel text or CSV. So now the one for Microsoft Portal is not arranged. So I want you to arrange it. Text or CSV. What again? PDF. What again? JSON.
Okay.
Don't forget. What again? SharePoint folder.
SQL.
SharePoint folder. Database. Yes. Database. Right. You can even call it MySQL database or any SQL database. Exactly. Likewise, from web. Likewise, we also talk about Azure. So, even though you don't have data, guys, what are you going to do? You can go online and go and get all the pictures from all these places from Azure Analysis Service. Go and get the pictures, guys. So you just assume get data, guys. So you can go and get the pictures, download it, guys. So what are you going to do again? So you come here from Azure Analysis Service, right? So what again? Which one again? Let's confirm from here. Yeah, so we have done files, right?
How about folder?
Database, Azure. So for Cosmos DB, you need a URL. For online service, I think we are done. Yeah, so we are done. Yeah, so I think we are done. Web, yeah, so I think that's it. So even though don't forget on Microsoft Portal there's SQL Server, so you can also do SQL Server as well. SQL Server, right? So then telling ChatGPT should follow all these, guys. So then you write another blog. Now this is for this week. Don't worry. So don't let me bother this because you need to go and read, and I think some of you guys also have to go to work. So telling ChatGPT kindly follow. Then you write. Then next what? Then what next you write? I think the next thing you should write should be let's assume should be conclusion. Yes, should be conclusion. Yes. Then you write. Then you tell ChatGPT the next thing is conclusion, and likewise conclusion as well. So the ChatGPT using the above steps. Now let's see what it's going to provide. Let's see what it's going to provide. So can you see a technical guide to modern data ingestion? So architectural overview. So what's the architectural overview? Data source, Power Query, data model, like that. So connecting to data source. No be so I want them. 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 Okay, let me go and get from someone, Ibrahim Abdulzak. So I think Ibrahim Abdulzak did it. Then just hold on, please. So Ibrahim Abdulzak wrote a technical blog on this. So let me confirm from his. Wow, I should have gotten. Wow, that's December. This is 1 week later. God, I have to be scrolling a lot. So I actually want to show you how to do it. So I think I'm going to show you guys instead of wasting time, but I want to where is this? 1 month. Just hold on, please, guys. So for me to be able to show you on how to write a technical blog. Yeah, so you go to another technical blog on. Okay. So this is a technical blog. So I should be able to get.
Age tí bá rí buwa yẹn ṣebí ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ pé 27.
Who is this person?
29.
Adigun Aisha.
For independence.
Adigun Aisha. So this is his technical blog. So let me go back to his profile. Let me go to his profile. Yes. So I think I've seen it exactly. So this is it. So then I give them the assignment, getting data from multiple sources in Power BI, a complete beginner-friendly guide. So this is exactly what he wrote. So we can use this guide as an example. Can you see what he did? So we can use this guide as so this is exactly what he did. So you can use this guide as an example. So but the way I want you guys to do is that the first thing is you start from Excel, you follow these steps, you follow all this, you follow all this, you follow all this. The first thing you start from Excel, text or CSV, PDF, JSON, SharePoint folder, MySQL database, SQL server, web, Azure analysis service. And now let me write it. Now let me start with the introduction, guys. Let me start with the introduction. let me tell you, using it's using a sample from one of my blogs. So these are some of the blogs that I've written. So even though you can always add and connect your blog to, so I want to copy it and tell ChatGPT using this sample below. I want to tell ChatGPT using the sample below. So let's see what it's going to bring up now. So another topic you can use that Power BI data interconnecting and transforming data from multiple sources. You can use that. So I don't like the way this, but let me teach you directly. So let me come here. So introduction. Come here, introduction. So what I'm going to do, just go in the introduction, right? So this is everything. No, it's a mistake. So likewise, I can tell ChatGPT it should make them in steps.
That's why everybody say, so they're just here to just make money. Once they are making money.
Oladosu, mute your mic.
Thank you, Raymond, for that. So
Yeah.
I can tell ChatGPT.
Oladosu,
Kindly make
this one that are going to bring a coach on that book.
Oladosu, mute your
You
mic.
can remove and we jump back later.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Paul. Please, you are disturbing others. Please kindly mute yourself. Paul, let me see if the admin is on this call. Paul. Hello, Paul.
I think it's carried away, sir. Maybe you can just remove him and you jump back later.
Bro, I mean, I have to call you back because I didn't even upset that.
Paul, mute your mic. Mute your mic.
I'll chat you on
You don't want to mute
Paul,
everybody.
in mic dey on now. Paul, no self.
Thanks. Okay.
Paul is not listening to the class.
Yeah, so I think he's not aware. So the admin is not on this call. He should have removed, but ongoing. So I don't always want to mute each and everyone, so that you can always ask any question at all times. So please let me address this. Paul Adeshola, please. You have been disturbing the class. Hello, Paul.
Paul, no, they hear you. Paul is not hearing you.
Okay, let me call the admin. Don't worry, let me call the admin.
He's not hearing. Let's remove him now.
Weapon fashion against us.
You people should calm down now. You just heard him say that he's not the admin of this call, so he can't mute him.
Everybody is maintaining decorum. Only the admin can remove him. Please, let's hold on.
Yóò kó máa wáyé láti Amílàmọ́.
They're going to highlight here.
Yeah, so I'm very sorry, guys. So going on, I will always ensure because I don't always want to mute each and every one. So you have the access to talk, you have the access to ask questions. So ongoing, I think if you want to ask any question, you have to raise your hand and I'll ask. But next class, I will ensure that I mute each and every one, guys. So let's go in. So we are still on the technical blog. Then so I want to tell ChatGPT should kindly make this in steps. So kindly make the connecting data from multiple sources in steps, and also number under each steps. So let's see what it's going to provide. So I think it should bring out an effective one now. It's still not bringing out what I actually want. But don't worry, at the end, MPEG. Step 1. Don't worry, guys.
Your screen is not visible right now.
Oh. Let me stop sharing. Yeah. Can you see my screen now, guys?
No, we can't. Okay, it's coming up.
Yeah, thank you, guys. So I think my screen is showing now. So can you see it now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, so thank you, guys. So now this is it. So I'm actually giving ChatGPT a sample of what I really want. So sample 1 is connecting to Excel. Right? So I want this. Should be this, something like this. Should be like this one. Open your Microsoft desktop, navigate to home, get data, Excel, browse, select the required table. So I think this is exactly what I want. Yes, so this is exactly what I want. So it should bring out the exact format what I want now. Yeah, so this is exactly the way that I actually want it. So this is exactly the way I actually want it. So this is, yeah, so this is what I've been expecting, guys. So connect to web data, connect to Azure analysis service. Now, then I cannot get my, so I'll send you that, but not you, I'll send you that. So then I can get my introduction. So I think I love this introduction. Let me copy this introduction. So let me see this introduction. Right, so let me copy this introduction. So I'll tell ChatGPT to write more on the introduction. So I can just say, make the introduction well effective. and also give an architectural overview. Let me see an architectural overview. So let's see what it's going to bring. So it has been a while I wrote a blog, actually. It has been a while I wrote a blog. So that's why it is like that. So I don't like this architectural overview, but let us leave architectural overview for now. And then anytime you are writing a blog, always all this line dash, you need to always remove it. You need to always remove it because it's they are going to declare that it is you are writing it with AI, which is not appropriate. So this, then and then don't forget I said you should remove this, right? Comma, just listen attentively. This as well. Then the next one, then the next, so you need to bold this. You need to bold this. Now just highlight it. Then let it be in heading and bold it as well. So the first thing is that now, guys, the first thing is that what? Make it in heading and bold it. So let us take the preview. You can check the preview. So this is what it's going to give to you, right? So you can make it, so you can always make it the heading more. So you can always make the heading more better, or you can use heading 1 or heading 2. So you can always just click on it 3 times. If you click on it 3 times, it will bring more headings, right? So this is heading 2. Now let's check heading 3. Let's check for heading 3. So this is heading 3. So let's check for heading 4. Let's check for heading 4. This is heading 4. So it's actually reducing more. Now let's check for 1. So the more you keep adding heading, the more it keep reducing, right? So let us just add 1 heading. So let us just add 1 heading and see the result. Can you see introduction? I think I love this. Just 1 heading. Then you have to bold it. I think 1 heading cannot work. I think it's only 2 headings that can actually work. So let's put it in 2 headings, right? And likewise in this. So let us preview. So this is it. So the next thing also is, now likewise in this guide you will learn how to put this also in bold form, and all this you have to highlight everything and put them in a list, in an unordered list. You have to put them in an ordered list, then let it come up. So this is what we can add this. So this is what we have now. So this is what we have now. Can you see, guys? So likewise, your topic, which topic, what's your topic? Let me check the topic. And so let me check the title. So the title is Getting Data from Multiple Sources, a Practical Guide to Data Modern Integration. So you come here as well. So you also bring it here. Now, so why bringing it here? What are your tags? Now, the tags means where exactly, which people do you want them to read? That is, so I want people from data to read it. So you can only add some things. If you not see anything, if it not pop up here, that means it is not, you can't put it there. So those people I want it to read, I want, let me type, maybe I will see Power BI. So there's no Power BI. So you can just write, let us assume analyst. You can pick analyst. What again? Let's try Excel. If Excel will be there. If Excel is not there, then let's try Power. Let's see Power. So you can choose beginner. So, but you can actually choose 4. It is 4 that you can actually choose. Sorry. Now, so likewise, so I think this is every then the next thing you can get an image. I'll teach you on how to generate image, for it. Then the next thing is, so we come, since we do not have any architectural overview, then we go directly in bringing our next phase. So which is this. So which is this. So just copy everything, then you come here, then bring it down. Now, so the way it's going to be, so I think there will be a mistake bringing it down like that. So what I'm going to do, I'll just copy everything here. Let me just copy everything here. So then I'll come here. So I think copying everything there will seem more better. So you have to remove all this line. You have to remove all this line. You have to remove all this line as well. You need to remove all this line. So you notice that automatically this dev.co have already organized the way, sorry. Wow. So it has already organized the way you want to format by adding the bold and another structures. So I'll remove this here. Step 5, step 6, step 7, step 8, step 9, and so I'll delete this. Don't forget, I'll remove this line. Then next thing, you can get your conclusion. Right now, how can you start all this? So if you take preview, guys, so this is exactly what you are going to have. Right, this is exactly what you are going to have. But what you need now, you need to start inserting pictures. Now, I only do for Excel. You do for the remaining one. Now, open your Power BI desktop. What are you going to do? I think my entire screen is showing. Yes, my entire. So you go to your Power BI desktop. What are you going to do? Open your Power BI desktop. Then you click on. You have to screenshot. So you can. There's a way you can screenshot by clicking on Window Shift and S. Guys, Window Shift and S. So Window Shift and S, I can just I will screenshot everything here. I'll screenshot everything here. I will screenshot everything here. So I've taken the screenshot. Then the next thing is navigate to Home, Get Data, Excel. So every phase, you have to screenshot everything. Navigate to Home, Get Data, Excel. So you come here, navigate to Home, right? Navigate to Home, then Get Data and Excel. So what are you going to do? Just click on this place, then click on, hold on, Control Shift and S to screenshot everything. So you come here.
So we can't see your screen again.
My screen is not showing again.
Yes. Okay, it's showing now.
It's showing now. Okay. So let me explain it again. So what I did was that the first thing is that, don't forget, the first thing here. Sorry, where is the article? So the first thing here is open Power BI desktop. I've actually opened my Power BI desktop. Now, how can you insert picture, or how can you bring images in? What are you going to do? Upload image. You can click on upload image, right? Let me go to where you have actually taken the screenshot. So I'll come here, screenshot. This is where the screenshot is. So this is the screenshot, right? This is the screenshot. Then open it. Guys, can you see the screenshot? So now, so far you already have the screenshot. Now, so that what is it? I have actually taken the screenshot earlier before.
Okay, sir.
So likewise, you need to click on next so that you differentiate 1 from 2. Then at all times, always just rename this one image 1. I'll tell you the reason why I'll tell you the reason why you need to always rename it. So if I click on preview, you will notice an error. You see, consider replacing the image description. What are you going to do? So you come here, you click on image 1. Click on what? Image 1, guys. So now let us show it now. You see, we are going to see that image. Guys, can you see the image now? So open Power BI desktop. This is a Power BI desktop. Now, number 2, navigate to home, get data, Excel. Now let us navigate to home, get data and Excel. Let's navigate to home, get data and Excel. So you come here, this is the Power BI, right? So don't forget, navigate to home. This is home. Then Power BI, navigate to home, get data and Excel. Then I need to screenshot the way it is like this. What am I going to do? Control Shift and S, put it together to screenshot. So I'll come here, I'll screenshot it, guys. Now I've taken the screenshot. Then you have to go to where the screenshot is. Go to where you have that screenshot. Go to where you have that screenshot. You need to go and format it before you take it to what's it called, to your dev.to. So this is a screenshot. Now what are you going to do? Now guys, look at the screenshot. This is a screenshot. Guys, how can you do your annotation on your screenshots? What are you going to do? You can edit it in any form. But my own, what am I always doing? I will right click on it. Then I will have open with Paint. So I have Paint on my laptop that I do always use to annotate. So what am I going to do? So I want to annotate, guys. So I want to annotate. So the first thing is that I will annotate on home, get data, and what, guys? And Excel workbook. So I'll come here, this. I'll click on red because it's red that I want. Then I'll click on this rectangle. Rectangle. So I'll come here. This one is first, right? Home. Can you see? That's the first thing. That's the first thing you click on if you want to get data from Excel. After home is what, guys? Is what? Get data. Can you see? Get data. The next one is what? Excel. And that's it. So in order to make it easier for anyone reading it, what are you going to do? Just number it. Ensure you number it. And how will you number it? You can come here. This A. You can come here, this A. So I will also come here. Sorry. So I'll come here. I'll come to this place. I'll just number it 1, right? And 1 dot. So I'll just come here, place it like this, 1. So the first thing is 1, home. Then I also come here again, 2, because you have annotated everything. So what is the first thing? This is the first thing, home, get data and Excel. So the next thing is what? 3 dots. So you come here, right? So this is the third one, right? So what are you going to do? So come here, just save it, right? Then you close it. Then you can go to your what's it called, and bring it over here. So let us go and bring it. So that's how you are going to do for everything. That's how you do for everything. So let me bring it. So this is it over here. So I will rename it image 2. Come here, I will name it image 2. I will name it image 2, right? So the next thing is what? Browse and select your Excel file. That is after your Excel. Don't forget. So after your Excel, you click on Excel. You have clicked on Excel workbook. Next thing is what? Browse and select your Excel file. Then you navigate to where you have that Excel file actually. I have it over here, Power BI desktop. Have I even reversed it back now? Have I reversed it back? Getting data from Power BI. Yeah, so what are you going to do? So just screenshot it again. Control, Shift, and S, right? So, or what am I going to do? Let me click on it first. So you click on Control, Shift, and S. So then copy it. So you're only copying, okay, you can copy everything actually. You can copy everything. Right? So let us go and annotate again. So that's why you keep annotating. It's actually a very stressful work, but you have to do it. Yes, because if you can show it in your resume that okay, you have done this, you have written a blog on this before, you can also post it on your GitHub, publish it on your GitHub as well. Likewise, if you have a portfolio website, it can also be on a portfolio website. So it shows that it's telling the employer or the recruiter that wow, you actually know this thing. So annotate this. So you are annotating this. You are annotating the file. Let me extend it a bit as well. So you are annotating the file, and likewise, click on open. Don't forget, open. So then you are done. Then come and number it. Click on this A. So anyone it is for you, I don't know. 1.
Can't hear anything again.
Me too. See me.
Neither can I.
Yes.
No, he muted himself. He muted himself. Maybe he's doing something.
And is the screen still visible? It's not visible on my end.
The screen is still visible on my end. Yeah, stop sharing now.
He might have lost his network.
Yeah. Please give him a minute. He'll be back soon. Thank you.
Yeah, so guys, I'm very sorry network took me off. Yeah, I'm very sorry guys, the network took me off actually. So let's continue guys. Let me share my full screen. So where I actually stopped, I stopped at yeah, so let me edit again. So I actually stopped that. So I have annotated, I've done the annotation for yes, so I've done the annotation for this, for the third one. So let me re-edit it again. So now, so I've done the annotation for how to select an Excel file. So let us preview it. Let us preview it. Say, I think I did not name one. Okay. So if you notice, I did not name. So if you notice, I did not rename this. So I have to rename this as 3. Okay. So let me preview it now. Guys, you can see it. Open Power BI desktop. This is Power BI desktop. Navigate to home, get data Excel. This is it. Browse and select your Excel file. Can you see? I browse my file and I selected the Excel file. The next one, in your navigator window, select the required sheets or tables. You have to do that. Then click, is it that you click load or transform? Then you do the same again for text or CSV. Then you do the same again for PDF. Then you do the same again for JSON. Now, guys, for that JSON, you need to follow the format and explain all this process. You need to follow the format and explain all this process under JSON. That means you convert the list to a table, you expand the attributes in the list to column, and you change the data type for each column, guys. So now, how can we get what's it called? I'm coming. So let me copy this. Now, so how can you get image? So this is the prompt. Now you can just tell I want a cover image for my technical blog on the topic. So after this week, I'm not explaining on how to write a technical blog again. So I think everyone should be able to write a technical blog. So I'll just come here, I'll copy the topic. So come here, I want to write a technical blog. I want a cover image for my technical blog on the topic. Now, this is the topic, right? By Oladosu Ibrahim, data analyst, cloud engineer, anyone you are. So create the image for me. Kindly make it so size. Add some background images to it, right? Add some background images to it. So this is the prompt. So let me send it and let's see what Power BI is going to what ChatGPT the image ChatGPT is going to provide for us. So let's see it. So now if we go back to the to this, so the next thing is what can I see I've done on getting data from multiple sources. Now it is your duty to do for text or CSV, do for PDF, do for JSON, do for SharePoint folder. Even though you do not have the URL, do for SharePoint folder, do for MySQL database. Ensure you have MySQL on your laptop or you have any SQL on your laptop. Do for SQL Server. Now, if you want to do for SQL Server, it's not compulsory you have SQL Server on your laptop. You can easily go to this place. You can easily come here, come to this SQL Server, come to this relational database here, then come and take the screenshot. Now, so this is the first thing, home, get data, SQL Server, right? So this is it here. So this is it here. Guys, can you see that it has provided the image for me, guys? Can you see that it has provided the image for me? Guys, so I can use this. Guys, so I can use this. So getting data from multiple sources in Power BI, a technical guide to modern data integration. Guys, so you can also tell Power BI that, you can also tell okay, image one is better. So I can tell ChatGPT that, so replace my image, replace the image, replace the picture in the cover image above to my image. So then you have to go and find your image. Let's see what's your image. Let me see. Let me find out my image. So now let me use this. So ChatGPT is going to provide and replace this image to your own. So that is the power of ChatGPT. So then this is exactly what you are now going to take to what's it called, LinkedIn as well, to replace. So let's continue. So now, so you come here, get data. Can you see home, get data, SQL server? Then the next thing is what? It's going to request for your SQL server database, guys. Then you can just screenshot or download this place. Then you annotate your server. Now, don't show your server name. Please, don't show your server name. You can show your database name. So far, the person will not have access to your server name, guys. So you annotate your server, you annotate your database. Then likewise, you can show this. Can you see the way this has been annotated? Then connect. So that's how you're going to do it as well. So likewise, you can show load or transform. So no one should have, so you shouldn't have an excuse pertaining to using anything over here. So let's wait for it. So it's actually loading. So the next thing likewise is we can have a conclusion. So we are going to write a conclusion. So the next thing is for us to write a conclusion here. Don't forget, so you can add a conclusion. So this is everything that you need to write, guys. So this is everything that you need to write pertaining to blog, guys. So I'm going to send the full details. I'm going to send this in a Word document to each and everyone, guys. So everyone, so what you're going to do for me is that everyone, you must not use the same introduction. Nobody must use the same introduction. You have to use a different introduction. You can tell ChatGPT to rephrase it for you. You can tell ChatGPT to produce another one for you. You can even write what is Power BI, guys. But all this, from connecting data to multiple sources, everything here has to be the same thing. It has to be the same thing, guys. So now, guys, can you see that? See what it's provided? Guys, see what is provided. See what ChatGPT told me to. So this is exactly what ChatGPT told me to. Don't mind ChatGPT. So you come here, you save it, guys. You save it. Then you come to this post. So over here, you come here, edit. So likewise, upload cover image. Upload cover image. Come to download. This is it. Open. So it's going to open. It's actually uploading. You are going to see it. You might not really see the full size over here, right? You might not really see the full size, the full size, but you are going to see it. Don't forget, you need to write a conclusion, and likewise, you need to rephrase the introduction. So let's see the preview. So this is the preview. Can you see, guys? This is the preview. So this is it. So you have to complete everything yourself. Now, after writing everything, you come here, you publish. Guys, you come here, you publish. I said earlier, it's likely you might not see the full preview, but since your topic is showing, it's fine. Now, after doing it, then the next thing you are going to do is go to your LinkedIn. Now to show the sample of Ibrahim's LinkedIn of how he actually wrote his own. Now you have to go to your LinkedIn. You have to so you tag CodeSphere Hub, you tag your facilitator, and likewise, what again? You tag your facilitator. So I'm sorry, guys, I might not be able to show Ibrahim's zone again. So what are you going to do? You come here. So you come here, you can you can use ChatGPT for it again. It's very simple. So most of the time I'll be using ChatGPT for all what I want to do. So you tell ChatGPT let me use my own. Let me show you guys my own, guys. Let me show you the way you are supposed to post it on LinkedIn. So it's very, very important so that I will be able to see it. And likewise, so you have to tag CodeSphere Hub and likewise tag your facilitator as well. So there are some times of which I might not be the facilitator. Just tag your facilitator appropriately so we can see it as well. Right. So let me show you one. Sorry guys, I have some engagement on my LinkedIn, so I need to slow down. Don't mind me, but I've stopped writing. I've actually stopped writing blogs, but I'll soon resume back because I'm not lazy. I'll soon resume back. I'll resume back by God's grace, probably by next month, because I need to start resuming I need to start learning my Kubernetes. So let's wait for it to load. So likewise, another thing also I'm going to talk more about. So it might not be this week because time has gone. Let's see. I'm coming. So I want to show you guys a way of posting your technical blog on LinkedIn. I think, yeah. So yeah, I think I'm closer to it. I don't know why writing my technical blog is. Wow. This is a long journey.
Have you post an activity?
Yes. So don't worry. I think it should be. So because writing your technical blog is very, very important for recruiters to see it. Right. So I'm coming, guys. So just let me show more. I don't ask you to go to this place now.
LinkedIn is overactive today.
Don't mind my LinkedIn, Jerry.
Facilitator, please, I have something to say.
Okay, don't worry. I'm going to answer your question. Don't worry. Just hold on. Okay, you can ask. So let me keep scrolling. So as I answer your question.
Okay, mine is not a question though, but it is just something personal. For the past, I think 2 years now, I have 2 LinkedIn accounts and it has been banned that I cannot even use it. I cannot even access it. For the past 2 years, my 2 LinkedIn accounts. So for now, I don't use LinkedIn at all. I don't know. I've done everything, nothing.
So the 2 accounts, so anytime you do something, they're always banning it, right?
Yes. And I can't gain access anymore. So even if when I try to do the normal process,
Can't he create another one?
I can't create.
No. So do you know what you're going to do? Can you message me on WhatsApp? I might not reply you immediately, but tomorrow, I think tomorrow is Monday, so you have to call me by 7 p.m. in the night.
Okay.
I'll be done by tomorrow. I should be done with my work tomorrow. All
right. Okay, I'll do just that. Thank you.
Yeah, so this is one. So let me use, so let us try this. So it was when I was learning Docker container that I wrote this. So I wrote this over 3 months. I've actually stopped, don't mind me. But I'm going to resume back because I want to resume learning my Kubernetes back. I want to write my CKAD exam, and I need to start writing. So what are you going to do? So just tell ChatGPT, I want to post my technical blog titled, you write the title, what's the title? Getting data from not this. So getting data from multiple sources in Power BI. So likewise, guys, see, you can take ChatGPT to give you a cover image and take ChatGPT to add your image as well. So you can do it. Any of your choice that you want to do is fine. So likewise, you come here, then titled this. So you tell it using the below sample, guys. So, but you have to come here, right? Sample, right? Then likewise, you also have to appreciate CodeSphere Hub, so we can see it as well. You also have to appreciate CodeSphere Hub. Then just write ... Then write also appreciate the facilitator. So you have to tag my name. So likewise, we have so we also have one of our leader here. So her name is Ibrahim Suleiman. So she's our head of community growth. So she have to monitor the assignments. Also, her name is Ibrahim Suleiman. I think I'm going to show her LinkedIn. So likewise, then what are you going to do now? Submit it. So let's see what it's going to provide. Can you see? Just publish a new blog, getting data from multiple sources. Then in this practical guide, I walk through how to. So then, let's see. This is not effective. No. I'm coming. Then so it has to be then go and actually go to your blog, go and bring out everything. So that's ChatGPT for you. Anything send ChatGPT to write, ChatGPT will write down. Guys, so anything send ChatGPT to write, ChatGPT will write down. So let me duplicate this. So is it that you use Medium or you use dev.to, any of the two that you actually want to use, they are good as well. So any tool you want to use. So over here, I'm coming, let me wait for you. So you want to bring out all the walkthrough that you did. So I want to bring out all the walkthrough that you did. So let's see, getting data in Power BIS. So let me see all the walkthrough that we did. Yes, so it has to be collecting data from multiple sources. So this is it. Then copy it, then come back here. a practical guide to using the below sample. Come here, then on multiple sources, Excel, text or CSV, and so you can even tell ChatGPT. So using the sample below, but in different formats, but in different templates and different formats, right? So then likewise, so appreciate CodeSphere Hub, right? Add more to it. Likewise, this add more to it. Then so now let's place it and see what we have, and let's see what we have now. So can you see what we have? Data today lives everywhere, and the real value comes from bringing it all together. In my practical guide, I explored how to seamlessly connect and integrate data from multiple sources in Power BI, including all this. So guys, so actually this is out of it. This is not effective. So I don't like this. So what am I going to do? I'll go to another chart. Please, this is how you need to always write your LinkedIn professional, right? You need to always write your LinkedIn professional. So I can just tell ChatGPT, come in, very sorry. So let me make use of this. So in this guide, I walk through introduction to Power BI. Let's say you walk through introduction to Power BI. So that means you have to write introduction to Power BI, right? Then getting data from multiple sources. So you come here, getting data from multiple sources. Getting data from multiple sources, then you put it in brackets. So this, right? So let us submit it now. Let's submit it now. I think this is okay. So just publish a new blog. In this guide, I walk through how to get started with Power BI and understand its data integration capabilities, connect and transform data from multiple sources, including then a big appreciation to CodeSphere Hub. And so yeah, so that means you need to ensure you write the facilitator's name, check it out, apply it to your update, take your Power BI skills, then read it. So what are you going to do? You come here, copy it, come to your LinkedIn, so come here, start a post. Very sorry for it. I don't know why this thing is hanging like this, because I'm sharing my entire screen. Start the post now. Okay, write article. Is the article safe? Okay, let me go to my profile. I think I'm always doing it for my profile. I think I can do it for my profile. Then you come here, analytics, about, yeah, create a post. Yes. So I'll do it here. Then you have to start arranging it yourself. You bring this one down in this guide. Then come here, how to get started. Then connect and transform, including Excel. Don't forget, this has to be like this. Then, so because any recruiter can actually go on LinkedIn and check it, guys. You are lucky for any recruiter to see it, even though since you have published out on LinkedIn that you are starting something, recruiters are actually checking it out. They're actually checking out your learning. They're actually seeing everything that you are doing. So it's very, very much important. So then the picture that ChatGPT provided for you is what you need to use exactly. Is what you must use exactly. So you come here. So everyone, you have to use a picture, guys. So this is what we are going to use, guys. So then you come here and copy the blog link. Come here and copy the blog link. How do you copy the blog link? So come here, guys. So just copy link. Just click on copy link. So when you click on copy link, come here and paste it here, right? So when you paste it there, the next thing also check out for those that you want to feature or you want to tag. You tag CodeSphere Hub. Yeah, so this CodeSphere Hub. And likewise, you can copy this and likewise you come here to appreciate the facilitator as well. So you can come here. So it's about prompting anything. Don't worry, we have a section, I think in July, on how to on prompting AI and some other related as well. So come here, add more to it. Then likewise, appreciate the facilitator. Right. So let's see what it's going to bring out. So you don't need to copy everything. For facilitating, come here. So you just come here, bring it here, come to your LinkedIn, delete it, paste this, right? So the next thing, so then you can add my name, or like my name is Oladosu Ibrahim on LinkedIn. So you need to start at, so if you start at Oladosu, you should bring it out. Then, comma, then you add at Ibrahim as well. These are name. Then for facilitating and guiding, so now, so the next thing is for you to publish it and post it, guys. So when you post it, immediately you post it, so our head of community growth is going to monitor each and every assignment. So likewise, in order to differentiate it, you can write founder of CodeSphere Hub. So likewise, so then she's going to monitor each and everyone's assignment. So this is exactly, so let's assume you want to post it, guys. Immediately I post it, I'm going to delete it immediately. Guys. So for your assignment, a Google form is going to be created on each and everyone's group. You have to fill the form, send the link of your LinkedIn post, then send the link of your, of your blog as well. The link of your LinkedIn post and the link of your blog, you have to write. So guys, so can you see now this is exactly what we have. Can you see how professional it is? So guys, so this is exactly what we have. So I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to delete it. I'll delete it now. Yeah, so that's your assignment for the week. Likewise, your assignment for the week is for you to also go and read. Ensure you read everything from, you have to read. So ensure you read the Microsoft Learn pertaining to prepare data for analysis with Power BI. But the exact one you need to read there is only, we have done, so the only thing we did is get data in Power BI. So ensure you read everything. So we have done it. So guys, I think we are good to go now. Last week, we have covered that. Then next week, we are going to cover clean, transform, and load data in Power BI. Then your next assignment is you are going to write a technical blog on Power BI connectivity model. We have 3 connectivity model: import, direct query, and composite model. So you can also read it because I have also explained it. So thank you guys. So this is where we are going to stop today. So if you have any question, you can ask.
All right.
Stop sharing.
Thank you so far, sir.
So
I have
Joy
two questions.
Okay.
Can I go on, sir?
Yeah, you can. You can.
I'm new here, and I have to be very, very vulnerable here because we are all here to learn. Firstly, the most important thing is I've been battling with imposter syndrome that most of the work I've done is saved on my Word and it's on my local folder on my system. So
is it your project? Is it your Power BI project?
No, like Z, the one I've done, Z, not, I've just started Power BI, Z. So I want to start afresh from Power BI. So I'm starting with the introduction from the previous video I've watched. So I will use the same sample before I posted the blog, because I've not done the first assignment. The first about writing the introduction into Power BI. I've not done that one. In addition to this, second one.
I've not given them any assignment. The only assignment I give them is just for them to write, to post on LinkedIn that they are starting a Power BI class. I've not given them any assignment. So let me share.
Yes. I think I watched that on the video too as well. Yes, that's what.
So let me share my screen on something.
Sir?
So likewise, so also, I'm very sorry. So you guys can go on YouTube. So this is YouTube. So please, likewise, all our social media, we are on Instagram. So I'm pleading, I want each and everyone to go on LinkedIn. Kindly follow CodeSphere Hub page. Likewise, go on LinkedIn as on Instagram as well. Follow CodeSphere Hub LinkedIn PM, Instagram page as well. So for today's class, the recording will be available on LinkedIn, on our YouTube. So you can just come here, just search for CodeSphere Hub. So just search for CodeSphere Hub. You are going to see, so this is it. Just search for CodeSphere Hub. So you see the recording for day 2. Yeah, so this is what we did yesterday, getting data from different sources in Power BI. This is the first introduction class, and this is yesterday's class, right? So I want everyone, as you are watching it, kindly, so what you're going to do, just click on more, subscribe, each and everyone, just subscribe to it. And likewise, give your comments to each and every video you watch. Give your comments and like it as well. Thank you, guys. Yeah, any other question as well?
So the second one, the message you sent to the group, because I was one that dropped the message early in the morning yesterday. Yes, yeah, today morning. Today. I was one that dropped the message via my own group where I joined, the group I joined under this course.
Pertaining to what?
The PL examination voucher that I missed.
Yeah, so thank you. Now, let me address that. So please, each and every one, we are going to send a message on Monday. So each and every one, please go back to your Fabric community. The link that you use to apply for the Microsoft voucher, log in again, go and check if you have been given Microsoft voucher. If you have not been given Microsoft voucher, be calm. There are other ways to get Microsoft voucher. We have vouchers from our own end, but we can't give out vouchers now until the end of the class, because by God's grace, starting from next class, attendance will be effective, right? So we have our ways of getting attendance. Now, attendance will be effective. We are taking attendance, and likewise, we are giving the Microsoft vouchers based on the attendance and based on your assignment, right? So we want only those that are committed and that are ready to pass the Microsoft Power BI exam. So you can also prepare by getting the voucher from your end. You have gotten the voucher. We are going to also fill the form. You're also going to So in the form, we are going to ask you, have you gotten the Microsoft voucher? So go to the Fabric community, log in, and then you can get the Microsoft voucher from there. Log in, check if you have been given the Microsoft voucher. If you have been given the Microsoft voucher, next week, I will teach you on how to book PL 300. The voucher is exactly for DP 600 and DP 900, but I'll teach you on how to book PL 300, guys. So that's it. Yeah. So, but the other means of getting vouchers, I will get across on that. But we have vouchers from our end. We can't give vouchers until the end of the program. We can only give vouchers to dedicated people who are ready to learn and pass the Microsoft Power BI exam. Yeah. So also don't forget, you can go on Instagram. Yeah. So let me check this. So you can go on Instagram to follow CodeSphere Hub page. So if you have any question as well, you can ask.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, my name is Ibrahim, sir. I'll be giving the voucher.
Okay, so if you have been given the voucher, just I can hear you. Don't worry, next week. Don't worry, next week I will teach you guys on how to book your exam for those that have the voucher.
Yes,
don't worry.
So I just want to inform you about that. I have like 2 questions to ask, but it's not related to our class, sir.
Okay.
Yes, like I applied for one just a form of internship, MasterCard Foundation Associate program.
Okay.
I have to do it for like 12 months. I applied it like 2 days ago. It's a paid one. Yeah, like I said, okay, let me ask you about it, like to have your opinion. And another thing is this program, this McKinsey forward program that they do give a badge or certificate after the completion, after 5 weeks or something like that. That you have to do like adaptability and adaptability and resilience, problem solving course. You do like
sorry, what exactly is it that? Is it that you are advising me? I want you to. I should advise you either to join the program or not.
No, I'm taking it already. I just want like you know about it, maybe to tell me the importance of it, because somebody was saying something about it online before I registered.
Okay, you know what? Message me on WhatsApp.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you can message me on WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, any other question again?
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you very much.
Good evening.
So I'm beginning of Abdulaziz.
Yeah.
So
sorry. Let me address Abdul Karim question. Now let me tell you, I told you guys yesterday, guys, we have a lot of certificates. Let me tell you something. I can also do something of which there's a certificate I will. There is one forage certificate. I can just tell you guys go and get the certificate and then formalize it effectively as if it's an accredited certificate. But the only accredited certificate on data analysis part is Microsoft. Any other certificate is not acknowledged remotely. I showed you guys yesterday. And then I only acknowledge the Microsoft certificate. So any other certificate you have, even though if you go for a boot camp, any certificate they give you there, I'm not discouraging you not to go to any boot camp. Guys, I'm not discouraging you not to go to any boot camp. You can go to boot camp to learn, but any certificate you are earning or they are giving you there is not recognized internationally. Do you recognize certificate is someone asked about, for now I don't know about the Google Analytics. So the only one that I know about is Power BI certificate. So likewise, I submitted my SQL certificate, the Microsoft Power BI, the certified data analyst certificate from DataCamp. It was rejected. So I was told they only need Power BI, the Microsoft accredited certificate. Yes.
Hello, boss.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. So let's go. You must say something.
Yeah. Please, someone or some persons are still asking about how they can access the voucher you just talked about on a Microsoft Fabric. Can you please go over it one more time, please, for their sake?
Yeah. So the Microsoft voucher has ended. It's not open again. But I will talk to the admin to open it by the first week of April. It ended, but I will talk to the admin.
How she can access it, how she can check if she got a voucher.
Because of this recording, I might not be able to open that. But the link, you have to get the link. You have to go to the link. It's very simple. The way you log in, just click on that link. Log in and you see a message. If you see any message, then your voucher is showing. It's very simple. Please.
I hope
Likewise, this
Thank you.
Chikodi Uzo, she said the MasterCard Foundation. I don't know about the MasterCard Foundation. So yeah,
can I go ahead
I'm
now, sir?
beginning. Yeah, you
Yes,
can
sir.
get, you can get.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I have 3 questions. So the first is regarding the Medium and the dev.ot. So the way this dev.to is flexible that we can add pictures after each of the subheadings, is it also possible on Medium also? That's my first question. Then the second one is regarding the import data and direct query and the composite. So while trying to refresh data, is there a chance that one would affect the other? And is it possible for us to use the two import or direct query together? That's my second. Then the last one is for we changing source data. So in real life, in the corporate world, there are some cases where a data analyst will resign in company system, then trying to get the file itself, it's always difficult. Sometimes they will share you the PBIX file. You will know it. You will see the PBIX file. But trying to get the data source, trying to trace each and every data that the previous person used is sometimes difficult. How do we go about that? And those are my questions.
I'm sorry, I think we lost it there because this meeting has been overstretched. Let's wait for a minute. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm very sorry. So you asked, so sorry, what's the first question? What's the first question again?
Yeah, so the first is regarding the technical blog. So the way
Yes,
this
yeah. So pertaining to your
dev.to,
blog, I don't know pertaining to the Medium. You can do that for
yes.
Medium. I don't know for Medium. I don't know for, but I know for dev.to. Yeah, the second question also.
So the second is regarding the imports and the direct query. So why trying to refresh
yes, you can use it
data?
too. You can use it too. You can use imports and you can use direct query as well. Any of the two. You can use any of the two and you can use the both as well. That's why. So when you are using the two, it's called dual. Is it that you call it dual or you call it composite?
So when we are trying to update our data, we are trying to refresh. Is there any implication? Will one affect the other anytime we are making use of the two?
For no. Don't be any problem. Don't be any problem.
Okay. And the last one is when a data analyst resigns, then he has been working on a Power BI, then a new person comes in. The person finds it difficult to locate the data source, or let's say the previous data analyst is not organized, then you are looking at the PBIX file. You are seeing just different source, and you are to continue with the present PBIX file that you are given, because most of the time it's always difficult to say you will start your own report or dashboard. How would the person go about it?
Pertaining to changes, because I don't really understand your question well, but pertaining to changes of data analysts, right? So for my own scenario, there's not only one data analyst in the organization. And that's why there's always head of data. And likewise, they are always like the chain in the company. But can you just give a brief the company, just brief.
Okay, so we have, let's say, 4 or 5 analysts that handles different reports. One is for technical, commercial, then marketing. Then the technical guys resigned. Then another person is taking up that report. So, you know, in a company system, sometimes there are restrictions. So as soon as the person drops his laptop or anything, you have been given a new laptop. And now, the only thing you have is a PBIX file. They are just to tell you, oh, this is what you have to do. You can continue your report.
What you have to do, exactly.
Yes, most of the time, there's no proper handover. So you just be there on the field trying to sort yourself out.
Exactly.
So you start
yes.
Yeah, you start tracing source data. What does this person do? So most of the time it's always difficult. Sometimes you even don't know the kind of measures this person is using. So majorly it's just the data source. How do we go about that in this scenario?
Yeah, so to be sincere, most organizations sometimes they work on Fabric. Most organizations work on Fabric. So on that Fabric, you have different teams working on different things. You can see one person doing measures, you can see another person doing KPIs, you can see another person building dashboard, you can see another person doing another thing. So Fabric is just like GitHub that brings different software developers together. Likewise, Fabric brings different data analysts together to work on different things. So most organizations prefer Microsoft Fabrics, and that's what they use now, so that their work can be saved online. So instead of that, so whenever you are resigning, you won't have access to any of that information again because it's on Fabric. So that's why if you're building a dashboard out of that Fabric, right, they will ask you to send that dashboard or that analysis. They will ask you to send it to Microsoft Fabric to be sent. That's why I explained it has to do with managed assets because it is company's assets. So changing or replacing a data analyst has to do with depriving that person from accessing the company's Fabric, and likewise changing the company's changing the person's password and some other details, so he won't have access to the Microsoft Fabric. So most times Fabric is what most organizations use. So data, if they want to connect to data source, they can connect to data source from that Microsoft Fabric as well. So I see no problem why companies should have any issue changing data analysis since there is Microsoft Fabric earlier than before, where there's no Microsoft Fabric, of which it is being done generally on Microsoft Power BI. Yeah, any other person again? Yeah, I said earlier that you can use it for peer. I said you can use that voucher for peer 300. Don't worry. We are going to book the exam next week. Don't worry. We are going to book the exam next week. So any other person again? Yeah, so guys, thank you so much, guys. I said earlier we'll be rolling out some vacancies for some volunteer roles next week, right? So we are going to post it on LinkedIn. We are going to also post it on our Instagram. We're also going to post it on Twitter as well. Now, so this is this CodeSphere Hub page on LinkedIn, on Instagram. Kindly go there. I want each and everyone to follow the page as well, and likewise on YouTube, on YouTube as well. On YouTube you can also comment, like, and subscribe on the page. Thank you so much. Don't forget, the assignment for this week is your technical blog. The assignment for this week is your technical blog, right? So ensure that you write your technical blog, and likewise you read exactly the page. So there's no point of sharing the YouTube recording again. So just go on the YouTube. You have access to all necessary information, and the slide I'm going to send the slide on each group tomorrow as well. Thank you so much, guys. See you next week. And then next week we are dealing with Power Query. Curtis Service, he said Please, I don't understand your question.
I was saying, I am from a French-speaking country. So
yes, it has to. Yes, it has to be in English. Yes, it has
my
to be in English.
community is okay. All right.
Though you can after writing it in French, you can translate it in English. Yes. So likewise, if you are in different countries, so if you are in USA, any country you are, you can apply for our vacancies. You can apply to the vacancy. You can apply to the role. It will be sorted out from our own end. We are going to consider other people from different countries as well for the roles. Thank you, guys. See you next week. So our topic for next week is cleaning and transforming data on Power Query. Thank you, guys, and see you next week.